Testing, 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 testing. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Kay Dion here, and welcome to another episode of Channel K. I am so excited to be back with another video. Yes, I am outside again today. I don't know, I feel more comfortable outside. I feel more cozy. I feel more free. I feel like myself. I love the vibes. I love the green aesthetic. I just love being out here and just being able to relax, meditate, and think. Okay, so shout out to you guys for joining me for another Q&A episode, and also welcome to all of the newbies. My name is Kay Dion. I am a manifestation coach. I specialize in teaching the law of assumption. My favorite spiritual leader is Neville Goddard. I read his books all day, every day. Maybe not all day, but definitely in the mornings. And I coach my clients based off of Neville Goddard's teachings, right? So I resonate heavily with the law of assumption. So if you guys are new here, my name is Kay Dion, and I'm so happy to have you. Thank you so much for supporting me. You guys are going to learn a lot about the law of assumption and Neville Goddard and myself as we navigate this journey. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into today's question, and let's go ahead and get into it. Can you talk about some of the mistakes you made while manifesting your SP? Yes, girl. Oh my goodness. I've made so many mistakes while manifesting an SP, not just my current SP, but multiple SPs in the past. I have made a lot of mistakes, which I think is why I'm so successful with coaching you guys and teaching you guys the vibes. So one of the biggest mistakes that I've made while manifesting my SP is affirming for my SP and not myself, right? Which really means putting the majority of my focus and attention on my specific person and not me. By the way, if you guys did not know, SP means specific person. So one of the biggest mistakes that I made while manifesting my SP is putting too much focus on my specific person and not enough focus on myself. So basically, there have been times when I have created entire storylines for my specific person, and I have affirmed and persisted in the favorable storyline for my SP, but not necessarily for my self-concept. So there have been times when I have been overly hyper fixated on the story with my SP, and then I'm not focused on myself. I'm not focused on my self-love. I'm not focused on my self-concept. I'm not focused on my passion, my purpose, my dreams, my goals. You see what I'm doing right here, right now. This is my self-concept. I am a podcaster. I am a content creator. I hop on camera and I talk to you guys about my life, and I do life coaching, manifestation coaching, and mindset coaching. So if I am not focused on my business, my job, my content, and I'm more so focused on my SP, that is an issue, because it means that I'm putting more of the focus on my SP and less of the focus on myself. So that is a huge mistake that I have made in the past, and it has not led me to manifesting an SP who is loving me, valuing me, and prioritizing me. Because as long as I'm focused on my SP more than myself, I'm not loving myself, valuing myself, or respecting myself. Okay. Another mistake that I've made while manifesting my SP is constantly checking the 3D for text messages from him, phone calls from him, DMs from him, updates from him. I used to be in my crackhead energy so badly that it affected my self-esteem. It affected my activities, my day-to-day routine, because I'm always looking at my phone, expecting him to text me, looking for a text from him, checking to see if he's going to call me, checking to see if he texted me already and I missed it. That is a crackhead energy. When you're constantly checking for your SP's text messages, calls, and all the other bullshit, you're in your crackhead energy. You're not in your power. You're constantly expecting, thinking, wishing, hoping, waiting for someone to reach out to you, validate you, and connect with you. And that is a very draining and weak and insecure, not confident, low self-concept place to be. And you do not want to be there. Another mistake that I have made while manifesting my SP is being available, like a little too available. Guys, honestly, I'm sweating. I'm not gonna lie. Another mistake that I've made while manifesting my SP is being a little too available, right? Like being a little too available when I am calling them into my universe. Like, it's like, I want them to be my man. I want you to be my boyfriend, my man, my specific person, my partner. I want to be in a fully committed relationship with you. But every time my SP hits me up, it's like, I'm available. Like, even if it's like, can you go on this date tomorrow, next week, next Friday? I'm like, yes, 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 yes. Like, it's giving, I don't love myself enough, but I love you. And it's like, no, we want to be available for ourselves. We don't want to always be available for the SP, because if we're always available for the SP, when are we available for ourselves? You know? So I don't want to come across as like always, you know, my energy is always accessible, always available. I'm always eager to be with this person, right? It's like I said, you guys, you want to be in your goddess energy, your celebrity energy. You want to be a sacred spirit, right? You don't want to always give other people access to you. Even if you're excited about seeing your SP, even if you're, you know, you want them to be a part of your life and all the things, that's fine. But you also need to set proper boundaries. You always want to set appropriate boundaries, but you also want to love yourself and honor yourself. And you don't want to always overextend your energy into other realities so that other people can absorb your energy, because that's draining and it's not like attractive. It's not like a goddess. It's not goddess like. Another mistake that I have made while manifesting my SP is not always being clear on what I want or who I want while manifesting my SP. So there have been times in my past where I've gotten caught up in manifesting my SP, and I've been really excited about manifesting my SP, and I've been super into manifesting my SP, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted out of a relationship partner while I was manifesting him. So I was calling him into my universe. He was in my reality, and I'm interacting with him in my 3D, but he's disrespectful. He's triggering me, and he's just showing up super unfavorably because I wasn't sure what I exactly wanted while I was manifesting him. So he came into my reality and he hurt my feelings. He wasn't giving me what I, you know, he wasn't meeting my standards. He wasn't giving me what I wanted and desired. And just like, he wasn't showing up favorably at all. But that was my fault because I wasn't clear about what I wanted out of a partner while I was manifesting him. So whenever that happens, it's like, you're going to manifest a person who shows up in your reality who's not respecting you, valuing you, loving you, and giving you a positive experience. Guys, I am so sweaty. Oh my goodness, it's so sad. I'm like sweating right now. Another mistake that I made while manifesting my SP was that I was manifesting from my ego and not from my higher self. So little things like, oh, I want him to be fucking obsessed with me. Fuck every other bitch. Da, 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 da. Like, we want him to be obsessed in the best way, right? That's what I have now been affirming, right? We want your SP to be obsessed with you in the best way, but we do not want your SP to be like, yo, fuck all my responsibilities, fuck everything else. I'm obsessed with you and I'm going to ruin my life because of it. No, 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 no. That was the mistake that I made in the past. I manifested a version of a man who was overly obsessed with me, and he was not able to fulfill his responsibilities and do things that he needed to do in his personal life because he was so obsessed with me. And a lot of times when we are in our ego, we think that that's cute. We think that it's cool, whatever, but it's not. It's not attractive. It's problematic. It's not attractive. And I want my man to be, you know, obsessed with me in the best way. I want him to think about me often, but not every second of the day, right? I want him to prioritize me, but not to the point where he's skipping over his personal needs and desires, right? There needs to be a healthy balance. So in my past, while I was manifesting, it was more so coming from a place of ego. It was more so coming from a place of like not having clarity. It was coming from a place of not being sure of what I wanted. And I would always manifest the wrong versions of men when I did not have clarity. So the way that I resolve that is by getting clear about what I truly want, right? Like actually taking some time to meditate and ask myself, do I want a husband? Do I want a boyfriend? Do I want something long term? Do I want something more physical, casual, sexual? Like, what do I want? That way, I know how to adjust my energy so that I'm calling in the correct energy. Then the second part of the question says, how do you manifest the better version of your SP? So in order to manifest the better, which I would also say the best version of your SP, is to affirm that everyone who shows up in my reality always embodies the best version of themselves. They're always happy, healthy, positive, free, spirited, and respectful. So that's one thing. You always want to affirm, assume, and believe and trust that the people who show up in your reality are always going to be positive, healthy, and in alignment with your desires. Okay. So always assume that everyone in your reality is showing up positively and lovingly. Even before I was a conscious creator, I always manifested by default positive people who would show up in my reality, healthy, wealthy, worthy, and wise, who understand the law, right? So I've always manifested positive people, but when it comes to a specific person, like a romantic specific person, I just affirm that anyone who shows up in my reality showing a romantic interest in me always is confident and secure within themselves, because those are two big things for me. Like, you need to be confident and you need to be secure, because if you're not confident, if you're not secure, you are not going to love yourself, which means my love of self, the way I treat myself, the way I value myself, the way I carry myself is going to trigger you and piss you off. And you're probably going to lash out at me, abuse me, hurt me, and be disrespectful to me. So being that I experienced that in the past, and I learned the hard way that you probably should not surround yourself with insecure people if you're a secure person. Like, being that I learned those things, I then decided that like anyone who comes around me needs to, my requirements, my standards, my values are that you need to be confident, honest, loving, secure, healthy, inspired, motivated, and excited about what you do and who you are. So I always affirm that the people around me are positive and in alignment with me and my goals and desires. Like, I hang out with people who are positive, who are empowering and love me for me, accept me for who I am, and are excited about the projects and the things that I am manifesting. And as far as a specific person, the same thing applies. I want my specific person to be healthy, happy, positive, secure, and confident. I thrive when I have people around me who are healthy, happy, and positive, So if you want to attract better, you have to be better. That's literally it. Like, you literally have to be a better version of yourself in order to attract better versions of other people. And yes, I have learned that the hard way, but when you start learning who you are and what you want and what you don't want, it's actually really powerful, because then from learning yourself, you develop a formula for what it is that you want in a partner, a specific person, right? So when you learn from contrast what you don't want, you're able to identify what you do want. And when you get in the right energy and the right identity, you're able to manifest the best versions of your SP. When you embody the best version of yourself, you will manifest the best version of your SP, because your SP has no free will, and he or she will always reflect and mirror the version of yourself that you are embodying. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so sweaty. But I wanted to just hop on here and remind you guys that you are the operant power. You are in control, and your SPs are always reflecting you. So, in order to manifest the best versions of your specific persons, you need to embody the best version of yourselves. But before you can do that, I would recommend and advise that you get into alignment with your truest desires. You get clear on what you want. And if you need help getting clear on what you want, you can sign up with me. All of my links are in the description box, and I will help you write a storyline for yourself so that you can manifest your desires easily and effortlessly. Before I get out of here, I also wanted to mention that I have just released my Goddess Identity ebook. So I am so excited and I am so happy and grateful to have dropped this new ebook that helps you tap into your goddess identity. So I've included different aspects of a goddess, your goddess self-concept, wealthy goddess energy, luxury goddess treatment, dark feminine energy, sensual and sexual goddess affirmations, and so much more. So I am so excited for you guys to tap in and really just learn about your energy and adopt/embody your goddess mindset. I've included so many affirmations as well as an hourly and daily affirmation routine so that you can tap into and persist in your goddess energy. So if you guys are interested in downloading a copy, all of that information will be in the description box down below. Other than that, you guys, that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys have any further questions or comments, feel free to DM me on TikTok, Instagram, or you can email me at coaching@kdion.co. And I will be more than happy to answer your questions in my next video.